Thank you so much for sharing your time with us here on SoJannelle. Happy Sunday if you're watching on TFC, the Filipino channel. Happy Saturday if you're watching on ANC. And happy Monday if you're watching in Southern California over the air station KXLA Channel 44. We are also available on demand on I Want TFC, and we are always on our social media platforms YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at SoJannelleTV. Joining us today, I'm very excited that she was able to carve out time because I know this young woman is very, very busy. Morissette is joining us to talk about her acting debut in the movie Song of the Fireflies. So, Maury, I spoke to Rachel, and she said you
Mm,
were the perfect person to play the role of Teacher Alma because Bisaya
mm.
ka din, and
Yes.
you're musically inclined, obviously. But did you have to audition for this role?
As far as my memory goes, I didn't have to audition anymore. Wala na po. They reached out to my management team at the time and offered the role of Teacher Alma Taldo from the Lubbock Children's Choir, the founder of the Lubbock Children's Choir. And upon reading the script and just hearing and understanding more about it, like it was just a no-brainer. Like I had to be a part of it. I'm just very, very grateful po sa parang sa trust po ng not just Miss Rachel, but pati din po sila Miss Celeste Legaspi and sila Miss Girly Rodis who have entrusted me with this role. They really saw na kahit hindi ako actress or like that wasn't one that I pursued, na parang no more set is perfect for it. And I'm also just very, very happy na it's finally coming out kasi I'm not sure if na-share ni Miss Rachel, which I'm sure she did, pero ang tagal na ng film na to. It was supposed to be pre-pandemic pa. And finally na-pursue when everything's finally parang nag-calm down na dito. We're finally able to fly to Bohol and be there for a month to shoot all the scenes, and even here in Manila as well. And I'm just very, very grateful na even in that pandemic period, they still trusted na ako pa rin po yung mag-portray ng role, and I just had the best time. I had a great time working on this film.
It showed, and it really you showed some acting chops as well because
Wow.
the role, it's not easy to portray that because you are portraying
Mhm.
someone who had an internal conflict, and it's there's not much dialogue for you. It's just a lot of
Yes.
eyes and a facial.
Mata-mata acting.
Yes. How did you prepare for
Opo.
this role?
Well, a couple of parang acting workshops just to get into the role more. I also had the chance to meet Mom Alma prior to shooting, and so that was really great. I was able to like kind of learn more about what her history was and really get to know her. And at the same time, syempre, I am a singer, but it's also a different kind of art form being a conductor or of course like a, ano, of a choir, diba? So I also had to learn that prior to filming, and it was fun. And it's actually very, I know, it's I enjoyed it so much that to the point that sometimes when I'm performing ngayon, medyo nagko-conduct na ako ng konti. Like my hands go to this form
Yeah.
of doing this na, so parang medyo nadala ko na siya now. And my team who's been with me for the longest time, medyo napansin nila yun na parang sabi nila, nadala mo siya no, nadala mo yung pagiging gano'n. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, pero I mean, it's great because I'm able to really be tight with my timings, like as if I'm one of the kids from the children's choir. Yun, I think those were some of my preparations. I also want to give a huge shout out to our acting coach on set. His name is Sir Bombi Plata. Like for in my experience with him, he really helped me be more, I guess, more open. Just because I'm a very enclosed person. Like I'm very bubbly, but I'm also very enclosed, especially when it comes to like my thoughts and emotions. Like I would like to say that I was pretty well. I was pretty good with concealing that. But see, Sir Bombi, he was able to really parang access parang better parts or portions of those emotions or of my personal experiences and how I could like use those to portray certain scenes in the film. I just was able to enjoy and learn a lot and enjoy his process of being an actor. So yun po, like I think that's some of my preparations. Opo.
Pero did you see, were there similarities between you and Ma'am Alma? Yeah.
Yes po. Well, una syempre, we're both Bisaya. I
Mhm.
think one of the defining traits also of like being born and raised in the Visayas region, I think in the Mindanao as well, is that we're very faithful. I grew up Catholic, but I'm Christian now. Pero si Ma'am Alma is, I think she is still Catholic through this day, but she really keeps her faith. And we kind of portrayed this in the film na parang in the beginning there is that conflict of parang baka hindi ko kaya, na parang who am I compared to everyone, or like all my co-conductors here who have studied abroad and have all
Yeah.
these titles, but at the same time parang, but Ma'am Alma just really loves to help out and has this passion in music and help out the kids. I'm just so glad that there was a turnaround for her na parang she realized na, but I really love to do this. And so here I am. I'm still doing this. She's still doing it up until today. I'm able to relate that na sometimes life does get hard, and especially in our industry it's not the easiest being a public figure, but because I just really love singing, I'm able to still continue what I love to do, and I really am enjoying what I'm doing. And so I'm glad na that's something that I share with Ma'am Alma as well.
Thank you for sharing your time with us here on So Janelle, where we bring you stories of immigration and representation. Joining us today is an epitome of representation. She represents well for us in, singing, right? If you Google her name, you will see a lot of YouTube videos where, what do you call that, Maury? When different vocal coaches from all over the world kind of analyze your singing style and the way you sing, and they're all blown away, and it makes me so proud.
Oh, thank you. I think it's called YouTube Reacts. Yeah, mga
Yes, yes,
reaction videos.
yes,
Reaction videos. There
yes,
you go.
yes. YouTube
Yes.
React. My 9-year-old daughter, and some of our viewers are familiar because she goes in and out of the show. I've talked to her before, and but we were watching a lot of your videos after watching Song of the Fireflies, because I wanted them to. We previewed Song of the Fireflies. I said, "This is the
Hmm.
girl." Da 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 da. And she goes, "Mommy, she's Filipina, right?" I go, "Yeah, she's Filipina." And she goes, "I'm half Filipina too, right?" And she, just
Oh,
seeing you do that makes her proud that she's, also Filipina. And
oh,
so,
that's awesome.
yeah, and I really wanted her to meet you, and I'm bringing her to see you on March 6th,
March 6th, yes.
yes, global premiere of Song of the Fireflies. Now, this is your acting debut. We've talked about that, but then also we touched on the journey not being easy.
So 2019, we flew to Bohol for a week, I think, or a couple of days to shoot the trailer. And it was so that people could already get excited. And we only really shot the trailer, and 2020 come, and we were supposed to do it summertime, mga April, May, June. Tapos, March of 2020, at least here in the Philippines, that's when the lockdown started. And so it's like, no. And me and my husband, like, we were already married at that time. We were looking forward to flying to Bohol because we were planning to go there, I guess a week earlier or sometime earlier before filming, to go around and just experience Bohol. Kasi ako po, I'm born and raised in Cebu. I've only been to Bohol a handful of times, and for most of that, it's really for work. And so we wanted to do that and maybe upload it for our YouTube channel. One of the songs from the movie, which is Ali Tap Tap, written by National Artist for Music, Mr. Ryan Cayabyab. This was the song that is actually played in our 2019 trailer. And so my fans were already well associated with this song. Like they already were very familiar. Now there is this song, and I am gonna be interpreting this song, of course, not just for the film but even for the soundtrack. And so everyone was just so excited, and I kept promoting it kahit na wala pang plans to reshoot. Like ako
Yes.
personally excited talaga ako, and I loved this song. I loved singing it, not only because it was a Ryan Cayabyab composition, but I just genuinely love this song. Sa pagdating panahon, iisa ang ating liwanag. And then, after the whole filming process, nag-post-prod po sila. And we actually did hear from the team in a while also after filming. And then I had also switched to another management team na. And it also just turned out na parang sobrang sakto. Actually, it was also a surprise for us na it's coming out this year, or like nasama siya sa MIFF kasi it's also my 15th year in the industry. And so all of this is just happening like parang divine divine timing na
Yes.
talaga siya. It kind of fell into place perfectly with everything that I have going on for this year, especially that right now I'm very strongly supporting Vismin Pop. I have been putting out a couple of Bisaya songs. Ihilak lang na kung parang hunang-huna.
At the end of the day, when you look back on this project, what are you most proud of?
Oh, first of all, I'm most proud of just taking the chance and the risk to be able to grow myself more as not just as a person, but as an artist po talaga. As a singer, especially now, one of my main things is I want to be more of a storyteller. And so, being able to portray that in acting naman, it's like, medyo nag-connect na rin po talaga siya. It's just a very simple story about determination and hope and passion, and that we're just proudly, and it shows a great side to being Filipino, di ba? Na we're just very hardworking and helpful talaga. And of course, aided with another aspect of being proudly Pinoy is music, di ba? Na parang this is a film. It is not a musical, but it is a music with film. And we're just also very, very honored to be working with some of our legends here in the Philippine music industry, such as Mr. Ryan Cayabyab, Mr. Louis Ocampo, Mr. Raymond Marasigan, Sir Jazz Nicolas, and amazing, and even just the kids themselves. They come from very simple backgrounds, but together as a choir, even them individually, like ang galing nila. Na even ako up until this day, after filming, every chance I get to hear them live, nakaka goosebumps lang talaga na ang galing nila, and you hear their spirit, you hear their love for their craft. And
So that's an idea right there. Are there talks to have a collab with the Lobok Children's Choir? Imagine an album with
I mean, hopefully. they're actually pretty hard to catch because I've been traveling, but they're traveling ×3 because they're literally everywhere. And so, but
Right.
hopefully, like I'll be able to do more collaborations with them outside of the film for sure. Because like I'm such a big fan. I'm a big fan of them.
You're going to be watching out for that. Of course, we're praying that that pushes through no matter how long it takes, right? In God's perfect timing.
Yes.
You did
Amen.
mention your new label, Underdog, and this is such an
Yes.
underdog film. It's a film about an underdog where, you mentioned Teacher Alma, how she doubted herself because all her competitors were all classically trained abroad,
Mhm.
how to conduct, and she's there from the province, and it's all heart for her. And
Mhm.
and the heart really was able to shine through, right? So once again, invite our viewers to catch Song of the Fireflies.
Yes, hello everybody. My name is Morissette, and it is my honor and pleasure to be inviting all of you. I hope you guys can join us for the global premiere of our film, Song of the Fireflies. It's really been a long time coming, and we're so happy to finally share this film with all of you. We'll be having it at the Manila International Film Festival, also finally happening this March. Our film, Song of the Fireflies, will be premiering March 6th, 3 p.m. at the TCL Chinese Theater. So please get your tickets now, and we hope to see you there. I'm personally excited to see you all there. So, yes, hope you catch our
Okay.
film.